Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the DIMPHO MALEBYE family. Today we'll be talking about how I made money at 19 years old. This is money that I made without any employment, but basically side hustle. So let's get into it. But before we do that, I want you to hit the subscribe button. And if you have already subscribed, I want you to pat yourself in the back because you have made my year. So anyway, I want to get into it and I want you guys to pay attention. If you have a book with you and a pen, take it, because the value that I'm about to give you cannot be taken away from you. So basically in 2017 I completed my matric, and in 2018 I went to study in Cape Town, and 2018 was such a rough year for me, and I was also a new mom mid 2018. So that's what actually pushed me to try and find like a side hustle to make means to actually make more money. Just to make it clear, I've always been like an ambitious girl growing up. I mean, I've always wanted to move up a scale, be extraordinary, and not be like everybody else who just goes to high school, university, and gets a job. So that's another reason why I was actually convinced to move with this and actually work on it. So anyway, moving on to the actual story. In 2019, I was not a student anymore. I had dropped out from the university that I was in for certain reasons, and this actually gave me time to actually expose myself in ways of making money. So the first thing that I thought of was to look for a job so that I can make capital to trade Forex, because my boyfriend was trading Forex. So my boyfriend advised strongly against that. He was really very unhappy with that decision because he thought that it didn't make sense for me to like want to put myself in a place whereby my money and mercy is going to be in the hands of somebody else, you know, which made a lot of sense for me. But in any case, I did send out like my CVs. I went on Indeed.com and basically drew up a profile to be able to send out my CVs, obviously, because at Indeed.com, if you're looking for a job, anyway, I'm gonna explain this. What you do is that they're gonna want your personal details, your ID, picture of ID, proof of address, and your CV, and a picture, like an ID photo type of picture, which will be like on your profile. And then they'll then ask you your interests, your experience, what you can do, what you've studied in high school, your highest level of education, and then they expose you to the jobs that you could qualify for. And then what you do is that you click into whatever job that you're interested in, and then it automatically sends out your CV to that company. And if they're interested in you, they call you back, and obviously you get an interview. So I did get actually like contacted for certain job interviews, but I never really went because I was discouraged to do that by my boyfriend. And it wasn't just like a discouragement, but obviously there was like solid reasoning behind it. So I decided, okay, it's fine, I'm not gonna do that. So what happened was my sister and I wanted to buy Brazilian hair, and I went onto AliExpress, and that's where I got my first Brazilian hair. So I then started to sell Brazilian hair, and I opened a Facebook page and everything, and I called it Cabelo Liso, where I like advertised my hair, the hair that I sold and everything. And in that year I didn't make much money. I'm still in 2019, by the way, and I didn't make many sales, honestly. With the hair I made definitely 100% profit, because I was actually even selling at prices cheaper than everybody else, and I was making a good amount of profit, but I didn't sell much. And another thing that I did was that I didn't buy in stock, which is something that I wanted to do, but it was like a long term goal, well, a short term goal, obviously, for the wait for the business to like pick up a bit and then buy stock and have inventory with me so that I can actually deliver faster, obviously gain more clients and more trust. But what I did before that is that I would as soon as the client would order from me, then I would order from AliExpress, and then once it's delivered to me, I'd sew the wig myself and then deliver it to the client. Or what I did was that if a client wanted a wig short term, then I'd have to like go to China Mall, look for good quality hair, and if I can find it, then I'd have to buy from people locally, and then be able to like make sure that I sew a proper wig and deliver it in time. But even then, it didn't work out properly for me. So fast forward to like towards the end of 2019, my boyfriend then introduced me to affiliate marketing. So basically, affiliate marketing is like taking somebody else's product. You don't, whenever the product is delivered, or whether or not they have stock or anything that has to do with the product is none of your business. The only thing you have to do is to get somebody to click on your link and buy that product, and everything else is the responsibility of whatever company that you're affiliate marketing for. And what I did was then try it out with his company, my boyfriend's company, Forex. And in the very first month of my affiliate marketing experience, I made $208.47, and that's how much I made in my first month. And this was from November to December 2019. So then I realized that, okay, this affiliate marketing is actually good. So what I would do is that I decided to take over my boyfriend's public Telegram group, and I'd be the one that would post, convert sales and everything. I went online and I watched videos about how to convert sales and all of that, and I learned a lot, and hence I started making more and more sales. By end of January, I had made like $648, and that was from $208. And ever since then, I did not make any less than that. And my goal then was by end of November, by the 13th of November, my birthday, I would have 50,000 rands in my bank account, or would have at least been able to make that amount of money. Guys, when I say I dreamt small, I mean I dreamt small. By the end of, I think by June, July, FNB gave me an option to upgrade from gold check account to premier check account. I could not believe it. I could not believe that I was actually generating that amount of money. Obviously, I used my money for like certain responsibilities that I had, and to invest in Forex trading, which wasn't going well for me because I actually was not learning like I needed to, which is if you don't learn in Forex trading, then you're obviously gonna lose. So nevertheless, that's when I decided, this is now 2020, right? That's when I decided to go into Shopify, which was something that my boyfriend introduced me to. And I opened a Shopify account and did my website all by myself and everything, and my website was beautiful. And now I started learning Facebook marketing because that's what I needed to actually push my product on the internet. And the nice part about Shopify was that I could sell to anybody in anywhere in the world, and that's what was amazing about it. So now my disadvantage was, at some point I was using PayPal to actually pay for my Shopify account, and it was linked. Those two were linked, and even in terms of how people pay, everything was linked. And PayPal then suspended my account because I had reached the amount of limitations that I had on my account. So, and this was in, I think, August. So this was such a big disadvantage for me, because I obviously tried to fix the account, get the proper certificates, business certificates that they wanted, but it was excuse over the other. Until this day, I still don't have my money that's stuck in PayPal, which was around $2,000, because I never actually withdrew everything. I always wanted to have a specific amount in my PayPal account and in my business, in my FNB business and in my FNB private, to make sure that my money was well managed. But obviously that didn't work out on the PayPal side. So then I decided to then buy the products that I wanted to sell on Shopify and then sell them physically. And I think I invested about 10,000 rands to buying bikinis to sell, because it was summer season and I wanted to start with that and not with everything else that I actually wanted to sell in my Shopify website. And that did not go really well, because obviously I was new, people had trust issues with me and all of that, and I was still learning. I still have my stock with me, and I'm still working on my new website and on how to actually pick up with my company, which is Chic Addiction, which you can follow on Instagram, by the way. So this is still 2020. I hope you guys are keeping up, and if you're loving this video, don't forget to subscribe. I am so happy that you actually watched this video till this far, because it means that you want to learn, that you want to grow, and you want to know how I did it. So anyway, I continued making a lot of money from the affiliate marketing. Some months I'd make $1,000, some months I'd make $800, but I never made any less than like $600 every single month, and that for me was amazing. Until the beginning of this year, when I started taking my learning about affiliate marketing very seriously, learning on courses and taking courses, watching YouTube videos, reading books, and that then took a slack in my Telegram performance, and that's when my boyfriend opened a company and hired people to take over that sector too. So my affiliate marketing money then went all the way down to like $400 a month, which was still okay. I didn't mind it because I was still working on a project, which I'm still working on now, and that for me was important as long as I still have a certain amount of money coming in. And again, I would like to emphasize to you guys that I'm not employed, but my bank account does not see less than 20,000 rands every flipping month, and that for me is amazing. And I'm only 21. So it has been like a really amazing ride for me, and obviously I'm aiming for more, hence I'm working on certain projects on my side. And I just want to say that you don't need to like start with the amount that I started with to feel like you're actually making an amount. I mean, if you're sitting at home not doing anything with your life and you're able to make like 5,000 rands on your own, that's amazing. And I'm not saying that getting a job is a bad thing, because obviously as different people we have different values, different priorities, and different backgrounds. So I mean, I don't come from like a really like amazing background. I mean, I was raised by a single parent, a single mom, working as a full-time nurse and working overtime almost every single day. So I don't come from a rich background either. I think it's not wrong for you to actually go and look for a job, but it's also okay for you to not want to work for anybody but generate income on your own. Obviously I'm gonna grow, and I'm definitely gonna give you guys an update on how that's going. I mean, if you watched my goal setting video, you know that I have a vision board, and you saw how big my visions are just for this quarter. So I'm definitely aiming for bigger and better, and I just want to encourage you. And I just want you to know that for the mere fact that you're watching such videos is direction, because that's exactly where I started. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have anybody but my boyfriend to encourage me to keep me going, and he'd legit like go and check out other things that I could try out. Obviously I did the same, and his support was amazing, but that's legit all I had. And fear, obviously. And I mean, this is how far I have come. So you watching this video is more than enough, and I'd like to encourage you to continue watching such videos, and I promise you something will come up. And more than anything, never discourage yourself, because I'm not as consistent as I want to be, but I never give up either. You know what I'm saying? I still push myself, not always to the limit, but I push anyways, and I think that's why I'm where I'm at right now. I'm definitely not satisfied with my growth. By this time I really want it to be much further than I am at the moment, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop. I mean, currently I'm still busy with affiliate marketing, and I am trading Forex, which is going well, because I obviously went and learned. So thank you so much for watching this video, you guys, and I know you got value. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share my video. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye guys.